What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm here. It is Jackal, and this is Secret of Mana Zero Final Fantasy Adventure Saiken Densetsu Mystic Quest. Any other names it goes by? It doesn't even actually go by Secret of Mana Zero. I came up with that myself. So I stayed here in this tower, and when you stay the night here, Valk gets kidnapped in the middle of the night. I had already done this before, but in the last video, I ended up dying. I ended up testing to see if poison would kill me, and it does. I gambled, and I gambled incorrectly. Wait. Okay, I did change the metal. No! I keep forgetting that these flowers, all they carry is pure potions. I had this problem last week. Ah! Let's get these guys out of here. Hope everyone's having a decent week. Tomorrow I start the new recording schedule that I'm going to be adopting. I'm going to be doing all my recordings on Wednesday, because with everybody else's work schedule, that is going to be the best day for me to do it. Ooh, level up. Alright, dope. And then here's the key that we got for the Cave of Marsh, or Marsh Cave. I know it's Cave of Marsh in Final Fantasy, but it might just be the Marsh Cave, you know. Even though this is a Game Boy game, it's a little bit later, so probably has a better translation as to the name. It's not like Marsh Cave and Cave of Marsh are really that far apart. In fact, Cave of Marsh is definitely harder. Harder to say. Alright, I have 6 Mattocks. So when we talk about, we're also here for, obviously, to talk about Bojack Horseman. And, your friend is missing. Many girls have disappeared in that place. Creepy. They must be kept in the, oh yeah, they keep them in baskets, or caskets. And we gotta find the mirror. Alright. This time we're not gonna take any bullshit bets as to whether or not, poison's gonna kill me, because I know better now. Now, I thought last time I said that when you ask him, he'll shoot fireballs. Oh, he gives hints when you ask him. Okay, yeah, you do get a Morning Star that you can use to bust walls. Oh yeah, they actually sound different when you hit them. They actually make a sound. Right, I think it's the same sound that enemies make. Oh, concentrated firepower. You're a dick. And I don't like you. But as I was going to say, with Bojack, I've been kind of doing... I've been kind of talking about the things that, you know, the events that I find interesting and the things that I find, you know, noteworthy to talk about. But I think I do a little too much of, like, a play-by-play, which anybody who finds these, most likely, if you're watching anything regarding Bojack Horseman, you've probably already seen it. And in that case, why am I giving you a play-by-play? I'd be much better off just talking about the things that I found important, which will be a little bit less to talk about most times, but, you know. Ooh. Get this guy. Now, like I said, it'll make conversations a little shorter, but that should be fine for the most part. I don't really mind that as long as the conversations are more fruitful. Alright. Don't get poisoned 5 more times, huh? That'd be nice. Cave down here. Wall make funny noise? No. No. And no. Alright, now I'm gonna guess. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you leave the screen. Now I'm gonna guess a wall in here. Clearly. Clearly. That was a weird timing in the song. There we go. Okay. So it does make the full sound. It's basically the same sound as like when an attack that you have doesn't work on an enemy. Let me put away the Mattox. I don't want to, like, test out and see if I could use a Mattock on these and knock them out. A lot of treasure chests you can hit. Or can you only hit them when they're empty? I'm going to see if I can, when I get my full power up, if I throw my axe, if that'll knock it over. Nope. Oh, shit. Oh, the sickle. I remember this weapon. I remember this weapon actually being pretty fucking sick. I know there's one weapon. I don't know if it's the sickle or the Morning Star. But I know there's one weapon when I played this game for the first time and the only time. I know there was a weapon that you get weapons later on that are way stronger. Ooh, excuse me. But I remember it being, like, dope and cool to use, like, no matter what, and it didn't matter to me. I don't remember if the sickle's it. Because I kind of like it because it's obviously a circular attack. No. Okay, okay. Time to... Okay, that's just single candies, not... It doesn't aggregate them as, like, a choice. Any of these? No. Alright, well, I guess... God damn it. Do 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 do. Alright. Well, good thing there were two ways to choose, and I chose correctly. Anything? So, might as well talk about a little bit of Bojack while we can. While there's nothing eventful going on. Oh, joy. Real quick, does my axe hurt them? Nope. You know what that means? We avoid like a motherfucker. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why I would say that. I'm not a fucking juggalo. Anybody who's played Secret of Mana, you should recognize these fucking asshole slimes. These should be very familiar to you. Items. There we go. We got this open. So I can't just choose to not have an item. That's bogus. I don't like that. Does fire work? Nope, fire doesn't even work on these guys. What does this do? Locked. I doubt the bronze key will work on that, but if it does, I'll check it out in a little bit. I want to check the non-locked areas. But, Episode 5 of Bojack Horseman Season 1 is kind of like a side story. It's kind of like an old school, hell yeah. Ooh, good thing I got to level up too, because I just got fucking whacked. It's kind of in a side story about Diane and her family. And one of the things that they first start off doing is, they go and talk. When they talk to the publisher, Bojack first, his complaint when Diane walks out of the room. Okay, so I wouldn't have been able to go any farther here at this point because I can't unlock this and I couldn't have gone through here. Okay. But Bojack's chief complaint about Diane when she's not paying attention, he hypes her up with her in the room, like a Hollywood fucking piece of shit. And when she leaves the room for a second, because she finds out her dad died, his main complaint is that she's like too perfect. He doesn't think that she's damaged enough to write his book. Almost implying that, like, I guess to him you need, like, some sort of, like, shared trauma or pain to understand him. Which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's not necessarily incorrect. It's just more that you would, I guess without knowing any better, that anyone would ever be that presumptive about someone else. Especially when, like, I mean, basically the same way that Todd did with, Bojack did with Todd. He hasn't fucking asked her about, like, for real about her life and anything that she's gone through. So, Bojack doesn't actually know any damage that she might have. Are you guys gonna come down? I want to kill you. Come on down, please, please, please. Wow, what a dick. Oh shit, this one opened. I was expecting this one to say lock too. Extra Mattox is nice. But, yeah, we all know that Bojack's never asked her. So, to ever, like, presume like that somebody else doesn't, like, have any trauma just because of how they may appear on the outside, that's some, that's some fuck shit. We all know that's not fucking cool. So was the bronze key what I was supposed to be using to unlock those other doors? Because if so, I want to go back. Or do I just use general keys for these? They were right in my menu, but I forgot about them. I'm fucking so not used to that. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna backtrack just a wee bit because, well, now I want to check those doors. And if I want to check those doors, that's what I'ma do. Yeah, you can get like 2 good hits on a guy if they're at the right spot that you're facing. You can clock him once at the start of his rotation and again at the end. It's fucking glorious. That shouldn't have used one, right? No, it didn't. Okay, that's what I thought. The one down here will, though. I assume. Get rid of these guys. Yes, my friend. Destroy them. But that's just a very presumptive thing to ever think about someone that you don't know and that you haven't asked about. And, sure enough, you find out Diane's, ooh, dope. You found out that Diane's dad died, and right away she's very, very like, it is what it is. Meh. Like, she doesn't seem to care at all that her father's dead. And, I mean, you kind of find out why in a bit, but when they're, now one thing, when they do go to, like, they're on their way to visit the family, they do this fucking hilarious joke, because I watched the episodes more than once, and it just clicked for me this very last time that I watched it. Because I'll watch it the first time, I'll watch it, then I'll watch it a second time as I write notes, and then a third time as I just kind of want to see what's up. Oh, fuck. Was that spawn back? Okay, good. If I would have just fucked that up and not been able to do it, I would have been so angry. What's here? What? Okay, here we go. This is what we need. But, sorry, the joke that they made that fucking had me dying is... What? I think you can hear my neighbor's dog. Or it's the dog we're dog sitting. Bro, are you serious? It makes it sound like I can get through here, but it's not letting me do it. That's a bummer. I don't like that at all. Sorry, I keep getting onto this joke. Now the joke, by comparison, isn't even going to be that fucking funny now. But as I was saying, I watched the third time as I'm figuring out what I want to say. And I just caught this the last time. Bojack makes a statement because, Diane says that, after college, she just kind of left her family because they're a bunch of toxic pieces of shit and she didn't want to be around them. And Bojack makes a comment, what are you, like the black sheep of the family? And she's like, no, that's so-and-so. And one of her brothers is, in fact, a black sheep. And I'm not going to lie, that made me laugh harder when I actually noticed it than it probably should have. Now, not that funny because I lagged balls on actually saying that. What is going on? I wasn't even hitting B. What was that? What? Alright, I wasted Mattox there before. Because it made it sound like there was something, and now there's not. Anyway, okay. Now that we have wasted enough time, and I've avoided talking for fucking ever. So, when Diane actually goes and visits her family, one of the things that I really noticed, now this isn't a huge part of the episode, but it's something that I noticed. Because I'm Mexican, and I have family where this is kind of the thing. They're talking about something. I don't remember what the fuck they're even talking about. One of Diane's brothers makes a comment that immigrants are taking all the jobs. Now, obviously, now, I've been saying the name Diane, so in case someone hears this and has never watched the show, I don't know why you would be doing that, but in case, Diane's last name is Nguyen. She's Vietnamese. And her brothers are sitting there complaining about how immigrants are taking all the jobs. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how other areas immigrants have that as an experience, but I know for me, I definitely have family that do shit like that. Unlike Poison in regular Final Fantasy, this has to add a song to it. But it's funny, the only brother of Diane's who actually seems to be stoked to have her around is, I don't even know her brother's names. Their names just blended together. I don't know who the fuck they are. But one of her brothers is wearing a hockey jersey. And he has a couple moments where he's a dick to Diane like the rest of her family. But out of all the family members, he's the only one that when she comes home is like, Dee Dee's here, he's I don't know the age difference. I don't know anything about him. They didn't really clarify any of that. But yeah, cure myself real quick. But the brother with the jersey is the only one who's actually seems stoked to have her around. The rest of her family, one of them just watching the game, can't even be fucked that she's even there. The other one is just the other brother's just kind of there. There's the black sheep brother who's I don't know, it's hard to describe her brothers as individual characteristics because they're not. they're all like carbon copies of each other. They're like all these, I mean, they're Vietnamese, but they're all like, they're from the Boston area. So they're just like, everything's fucking wicked hard. Like, it's the most atrocious fucking Bostonian accent ever. I mean, it's a Bostonian accent, so I mean, that already is like no bueno. And this is just extra. Alright, now that we've wasted keys and wasted time, back here. Granted, no, I did get the iron shield. I can't complain too much. I better not need more keys. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh god. One of these I know lets me over. Okay. Can you nuke them for me? I need you to do that. But, Diane's dad is dead, and her family basically just has a bunch of bags of ice on him. He's just like a corpse chilling on the sofa. Or not on a sofa, like a recliner. And, fucking brothers, when they thought apparently that their dad was, okay. When they thought the dad was just hung over, they had drawn like balls on his face. It's like they're all a bunch of like legit like college students. Oh wait, no, Mattock my way through here. Duh. They're all just like these amorphous like dude bro college guys. Like they all have the exact same personality. And, you know, the mom treats Diane like fucking shit. Constantly, like, talking to Diane as if she's too good, as in Diane, if she's too good for her family or to, like, know where she came from, because she just up and left, but her family just sucks. Ooh, fuck, I dropped my phone. I know you can't see that, and it doesn't make a difference, but, whoops. But no, her family just treats her like shit. They even bring up this fucking, it's what they call the Cryan video, where they had pranked Diane when she was in high school about her having a pen pal that was like, they were getting romantic, and it was all the brothers that were taking turns. One, honestly, even for a prank, even if it didn't end up as awful as it did in the show, one, even pretending to be romantic with your sibling like that, a little sus, fellas. A little sus. But they hire a homeless guy for her homecoming dance and get him a tux for him to wear it and have that be her quote-unquote pen pal. And, you know, they fucking humiliated her. And she makes a comment, you know, because all the brothers are like, it's great that we can look back at this and laugh. Because obviously, you know, they're not the ones who were humiliated. Of course, they can just laugh about it. Because that's how that shit always works. And Diane makes a comment of like, oh yeah, my therapist thinks so as well. And you know that's not even like false. You know that's true. Like, you know her character has gone to therapy and probably had to talk about that. I assume any fucking person with the right mind to go to therapy who needed it would be talking about that. But on top of Diane's, I'm just pausing this because, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a little boss fight right after here. This is a perfect time to finish talking about this, and then we'll continue on. Diane's brothers basically don't want to do shit to help for the dad's funeral. So, of course, they rely on Diane to do everything. They don't even show up to the funeral. And when she finds them, they got their dad chummed. Like, because, I mean, they're from Boston. They're by the ocean. They got him chummed. So, Diane fucking freaks out on him and fucking starts breaking shit in the bar. And eventually, she just takes the dad's truck with the chum, because he's in it's called Nugent chum. It's just a bucket in the bed of the truck. And Diane just takes the car and dips. And even Bojack kind of finds it suspicious that nobody's going to chase after her. They're just like, she used to do this shit all the time. So he eventually chases after her. And before I get to the ending of that, Todd's little adventure of this episode was he's supposed to house sit and not do shit in Bojack's house. And he ends up basically using Bojack's house as like a tourist attraction of David Boreanaz, whoever the fuck that is. I didn't even bother looking him up because I don't care. But he basically starts running it as a business, and I can't for the life of me remember what he gets arrested for. But we'll see with him being in jail at the end of the episode. We'll see how that goes. But one of the big things at the end, Bojack comes up to Diane where she's chilling on it's like on the hill by a dump where she used to hang out as a teenager. She mentions it earlier in the episode, so Bojack knew that's where he'd find her. And she talks about how she wanted closure from her family. You know, she was hoping that they would at least be proud of her. And from the snippets that you see of Bojack's family, they're fucking terrible. They're always treating Bojack like, you know, they talk about the fact that they should have gotten him aborted with him around. And he tries to say that, you know, do you really want them to be proud of you? Who gives a fuck about them? Now, Bojack has some fucked up parents. I really don't. So, I mean, I get what he's saying, though. Like, even with family, you know, like I said, I'm Mexican. Family means a lot to us. But even that has its limits. You can't do everything for everyone and have them just be toxic and bad for you. You don't owe that to anybody, no matter what. You can try. If you're somebody who's willing to put up with a certain amount, then fucking amen. But you don't owe anybody anything like that shit, ever. And, you know, that's basically what he tells her. And he brings up, like, a pen pal letter for her old pen pal, and he kind of writes her, like, a flirty note beforehand. But that's just the conversation they have. And he does say that, like, you know, closure is bullshit. It never happens. Like, it's a made-up thing to sell movies. And to a certain extent, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of things that I have regrets about that I wish I could get closure on. But, like, I just can't because that closure doesn't exist. And sometimes that's just the way shit be. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, when you can get it, I think it's good. I actually do think it's helpful for everyone involved. But sometimes that shit don't happen. Alright. But that's that. But what the funny thing is Bojack at the very end makes a call to Herb, the guy that we've heard about who seemed to know Bojack when he was younger. And because he has cancer, Bojack's trying to reconnect with him. Which, he sounds very ashamed and very nervous. Yup, boss time. Ooh, listen to this boss music. But he does sound very ashamed of himself at that point. And, you know, for him saying that closure is such a made-up thing, he really does seem to want to get it himself. Ow, damn. Ooh. Damn it. Now, maybe not as iconic. This video is going to run a little bit over 30 minutes. That's fine. But not as iconic. But I tell you what. I'll say it. This boss music is better than the Secret of Mana music. Or for like their boss thing. That fucking weird ass noise at the beginning of it. If you play Secret of Mana, you know goddamn well what noise I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no! Sweet, I can heal myself one more time. Ooh. Ooh! Yeah, baby! Found the magic book of fire, learned fire, which you know what that means? That means my partner's leaving. Found the mirror. Show it to the guy at Ket's. Oh yeah, Ket's fucking tower, palace, whatever. He'll scream and show his true colors. Bye. And fucking Dalf just leaves me like that. What a bitch. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you guys, if you guys stumble across this, hope you like Secret of Mana. Hope you like the fucking series. And hopefully you like Bojack Horseman. I got distracted, as I tend to. So I wasn't quite as succinct with my wording as I should have been. But I definitely want to get better at making my explanations less of a recap and more of like discussing the things that I notice and the things about the characters that I think make them interesting. So take it easy, anyone and everyone. Nobody. However the fuck it goes. Peace out. Woo! You get to see my son. Lucky you.